Hey, how's everybody doing? I wanted to make this video before I go nap. Okay, so I just got done doing my podcast, and we talked about Lizzo and Baron and all that, the Laker game, and how people felt about that. And now I'm ashamed of myself because I brought it up, but I never really it didn't fall so eloquently. But a person on a podcast brought up the same thing and he said it better. Now I'm not mad at him. If anything, the fact that he said it and that he said it much more better, it kind of helps my point. But me not saying it as eloquently as I wanted to was just the reason why I make this channel. I'm trying to get better at the public speaking. And when I had it in my head, you ever just like when you say stuff, it's like in your head and it just sounds so great in your head, but when you speak it, it doesn't sound as good. That's what happened. I'm not so if he Xavier, you ever stumble on this video, thank you. And I said this on the podcast. Thank you for saying what I just said, but better. Now we're going to talk about this. It's kind of about body positivity because you're talking about Lizzo, you're talking about basically body positivity, and if you see my last video, I had to tell people because sometimes you gotta tell people, the opinions will be based off. Is it fat phobic? It's not fat phobic. More or less constructive criticism. As a lot of people thought, Lizzo bearing it all at the Lakers game was tacky, myself included. So, but we was talking about this whole thing about body positivity, and I'm gonna try to get through this eloquently. At least if I can say it eloquently here, I can like do it anywhere else where I have to explain myself. I'm a big believer in dress your size. All right, I do feel like there are clothes that are made for skinny women. I do feel like there are clothes that are made for big women. I do feel like when it comes to crop tops, depending on what type of body type you are, you probably can't pull it off. But I've seen a lot of people that wear crop tops that are very sloppy. But like I said in the last video, a lot of people wear 200 pounds different. Some people, they could wear it well where they're not sloppy and it's just like all there, but it's not sloppy. And then there are some people where the stomach overlaps and it's flat, and then 200 pounds is just like look really sloppy and you're just a big shape. Okay, we get that. But when I say dress your size, you should know what looks good on you or not. And the whole thing, I feel like a lot of people, and especially women, when it comes to body positivity, it always has to refer to nudity. I've been noticing that. And to me, I'm more impressed, and I've said this all the time, nudity is low hanging fruits. Because sometimes, like a lot of people, when it comes to nudity, especially like skinny models, if you want to get something, of course, the less you're wearing, the more attention someone's going to wear to you. But I've also feel like I'm a kind of person. This is just me personally. I've always said this. Sometimes I'm more impressed with what you put on than what you take off. Like I do love the there are some styles that I may not be a fashion nigga, but there are some styles where I look at and then I see some people dress and I'm like, yo, that's fly. Or, that looks nice. Or that looks really good. One thing I did praise about Rihanna's when she did a little special on Amazon Prime and it was about her Fenty Savage line, is that the lingerie did look good. Especially for big girls. Like not one of the and they had girls of all shapes doing everything. It's like the big girls was doing as much as the skinny girls. And they look good. I feel like Rihanna's Fenty Savage line, the lingerie for the big girls looks real great and they look real sexy in them. Had no complaints on that. But what about, sometimes the dresses? I feel like some dresses skinny girls wear, especially like if you have the splits all the way up to where your waist is to your waistline, and even like the my least favorite dress is like them corset dresses where like you can see skin all throughout the body and all that stuff, and it's just like covered by like them little X signs and all that other stuff. I feel like those are tacky. But I've seen, the little black dress, sometimes the little black dress, or I've seen a lot of dresses where, the classic styles, something that a Hollywood style would make, that I feel like even big girls with those type of dresses would look good in. I remember watching Why Did I Get Married, and when Jill Scott, she had this one dress, she looked real good. There, and when I want to see body positivity, that's what I want to see. It's like, okay, you want people to look at you naked. That's okay, but how can you dress with clothes on? Like, can you can you rock this type of dress? Can you rock this type of outfit? Do you have, hell, can you even rock a crop top real good without it looking sloppy? Now, the thing about men, it's like, yes, I feel like, and this is a biased opinion, of course, but I feel like when men, we know that some shit don't look good on us, or some shit, especially as big men, sometimes some things just don't look good on us, especially when you wear the t-shirts and they kind of like stretch your shirt out and overlap your belly. Sometimes good, but I've seen some big dudes that like, when they know like, shit, I'm not a small dude, so I kind of have to learn how to dress and all that other shit. A big dude, he know how to dress well. Rick Ross, I know sometimes you see him shirtless, but at other times where he wears Versace or his other like high brand clothing, my man looks sharp. Hell, even like urban wear or hood wear, like there's some things that just big dudes we could just rock and we look good in. It's like sometimes like a big dude, since we're not muscular, we kind of gotta dress. Now, like not I'm not a fashionista myself, but sometimes the stuff I put on, I feel like is really good for my size and all that other stuff. I know when I was like 180 or 169, I was wearing tighter shirts thinking I was Jamie Foxx, but I could pull that off. It's like now I can't no more. What's up? So so in conclusion, when it comes to body positivity, it's not that I feel like you should worry about everything about the body positivity, not just the nudity, because I'm gonna be real, and I don't know if I said this the last time. I'm sick of seeing Lizzo nude. I don't care. It's like I've seen it before. All right, you're nude. All right, what else can you do? Can you rock a dress? Can you rock, a regular to go outfit and not something with your ass out, because that was tacky. It's like if I keep seeing her nude, I'm really going to get bored, and I'm like, what else? It's like, what else can you do? So, and big girls. I've seen threads on Facebook of like big girls. Like I said before, my older sister, she's a big girl. She know how to dress her ass off, and she looks good doing it. I would like to see more of that. Casual wear. You can show body positivity in that. Now, I'm not telling y'all what to do, but I would like to see more of it. And if anyone would like to show me more of that, like send me a direct notice of big girls wearing this and look good, you could obviously like just show me that. I would love to see it, because that's kind of like what I want to see. I don't care about big girls being nude, because to me nudity is easy. Now, you dressing can you do that? So let me know what y'all think. Y'all can leave that in the comments. Till then, my name is Skin of Fly, and I'm out. Peace.